When a child goes missing, it is an upsetting time for both the parents and the child. The child has left their home and family without any warning, and the parents are frantic with worry. They may have gone missing for any number of reasons, but each case is just as serious as the last. The police department will work tirelessly to find the child, but they also need the help of the community. Anyone who has any information about the child's whereabouts should come forward and contact the police. This video highlights another case where a young person has disappeared. Leave a comment on what you think happened, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Macin Smith was born into a big family and grew up alongside a number of older brothers and sisters. A native of Canada, Macin moved to Utah with his family and settled in the city of St. George. Macin is said to have been depressed and was reserved socially. In middle school, Macin was bullied because of his mild speech impediment, so he chose to spend most of his time alone rather than with his peers. The family, bound for Utah, hoped Macin would have a comfortable life there, but their hopes were dashed when they realized that he had gone missing. Macin had an agreement with his parents: if he made good grades and did his homework, then he could watch anime during the week. Macin was in summer school because his credits from Canada didn't transfer over. Darren, Macin's father, said that his son had mentioned not feeling well and retired early to his room. At around 1 a.m., Darren found him watching anime and asked him to go to bed after taking away his gadgets. Darren woke Macin before 7 a.m. to check in on him for school, following which Tracy remembered that Macin woke up and was walking around by 7:40. Macin still took the bus to school, and his bus stop was less than 2 minutes from his house. Tracy went to work as usual that day, and Darren stayed home to do yard work. Around 3:15 p.m., Macin's bus had begun dropping kids off. By 3:30 p.m., Macin still hadn't returned home. Darren had no way of contacting him, as he had taken his phone the night before. Tracy texted Diane that Macin did not return home. Tracy chose to check her email and discovered that she received a message from the school that said Macin had not been in that day. Tracy was shocked and left work early. Tracy and Diane also decided to search Macin's room, and they didn't find anything. They called Macin's church youth group and could not find him there. By 10 o'clock, they called the police, reporting Macin missing. The police began their investigation immediately, and Tracy began her own investigation. Tracy stopped by the school to pick up Macin's cap and gown for graduation, and she learned that he never went back to school. She also called the bus company and talked to some of the students who rode the bus. No one had seen Macin. Tracy and Darren searched Macin's room again, and they found his school binders on the floor of his closet. Macin was hiding his school supplies, but nothing was ever found in his supplies. Macin's wallet was also found in his room, with cash and ID cards in it. Tracy and Darren called their other children and told them that their brother was missing. They all returned home to look for him. When Macin's siblings came back, they put up missing person flyers and had the LDS Church help with the search. Numerous tips poured in. One tip was about a male, matching Macin's description, standing on the street with a sign that said "Need a ride to Vegas." This road was about 5 miles away from Macin's home. The road was surrounded by several gas stations, and the Smiths contacted the stations about their surveillance footage. It turned out not to be Macin, it was another teenager. There was another tip that came in. This time, several people said they saw Macin in Las Vegas, which was about 2 hours from St. George. Darren drove to Las Vegas to search, along with a search group called the Red Rocks Search and Rescue. There was again no sign of Macin. Macin's aunt was somehow able to get into his computer, phone, and social media accounts. They found out that he didn't really use any of those things. He deleted his search history, but mainly used his computer to watch anime and play video games. But they did find something else. In Macin's wallet, they found a note. It was a 2-page note, which had been folded many times. It was not addressed to anyone or dated, but it was a very deep note. The Smiths have not had much to say about it. All they have said is Macin wrote, "I am done." The police believe that Macin didn't want anyone to find that note, and if he did want it found, he would have put it in an obvious place. Tracy said that Macin had told her he tried to commit suicide before, but she didn't believe he wanted to hurt himself again. They didn't own any gun or have any pills. She said anything was possible, but she just didn't believe it. Another search was conducted a few weeks later, but it yielded no results. The Red Rocks Search and Rescue team came to help the Smith family, but they were unsuccessful. 6 cadaver dogs from California were brought in to assist with the search, but there was still no sign of Macin. A Facebook page was created in honor of Macin, which led to many rumors and speculation about what happened to him. 5 months after Macin disappeared, allegations against Darren Smith surfaced. They said that Darren had killed his son. Darren denied it and said the police could do anything to prove that he didn't. He and Tracy both took polygraph tests, and Tracy said they both passed. However, the St. George police declined to comment. This sounds like one of them didn't pass, but I can't be sure since it's an open investigation. In July 2016, 2 girls reported to the authorities that they had met a boy at a Panda Express in West Valley. The boy allegedly asked for some help with change and spoke with a speech impediment. The girls even confirmed that it was Macin following listening to his voicemail. However, the tip fell short of its goal after the authorities could not obtain any CCTV footage of the meeting. Macin remains absent, with his mother and his family awaiting his recovery. Because it's an open investigation, everybody is treating Macin's disappearance in an active way. Tracy holds on to the hope of Macin's return. She refuses to consider him dead, even saying, "Please keep your eyes open whether you're a hiker or a four-wheeler or just someone that is outside in the wilderness. He is out there, don't forget to remember my son." In 2018, Tracy and Darren Smith divorced, and they are both remarried. Macin is still missing. Someone out there could know something. Is it you?